Hello and welcome back to Autonauts. I'm Ivan, and in the last episode we set up some construction of the log cabins and all of the things we need. We also finished the cereal, and now we can do something that ruins our stone production as well. This is great. We're going to build some dry stone wool. Let's do that later. And then we have the arch and the crude arch and the stone track. Let's build some stone track actually. I think we have a bot that can do that. Yeah, it's going to start. This stone bot might have to be upgraded at some point. If we feel like it's building way too slow. So we need to start a research, or we need to stop the feeding of the colonists, one or the other. I think I'm going to do the one. I'm going to do sand, or actually I'm going to see what we need to upgrade this. Yeah, we can do that. Actually, we can't. Let's stop that. Let's get a bucket to get some sand, to get some research going, and here we are, buckets, yes. Whoop. And we have a beach down by the, what's it called? I was about to say down by the basic flooring here. But the basic flooring is the research we're going to do, it's not actually the building. There we go. So, did we keep the bucket? Yes, so let's leave it there. Okay, now the reminder bot is here, told us to go get cotton, so let's make cotton. I think that's going to be adjacent like to this one. So you are going to record, and you are going to have one tile between, probably. Good, and that's turf. Use crude spade. Good, that was quick. So that one can do its thing. This is the start of the cotton, so we're going to use a temporary bot. Are you a temporary bot? No, we're the serial cut bot. So you are probably temporary. And do you have shoes? No. But why do you not have shoes? Too far down, maybe? Let's get one with shoes. Yeah, good. So, let's say, need a crude side. So, teach it to pick up a crude side. Here. And then we stuff back in. And get this one instead. And then you find the cotton in this field and chop it down. So we, let's see, like so, and so, until hands empty, forever, temp, cotton, cut, and start. Hold on, no, don't start. We weren't supposed to start. We're supposed to come here and get this one. Good. For some reason, I don't mind burning stuff in the thing, but tools? That's awkward. So, I think we should have a temporary bot that, I guess, it's one of the soil to turf thing. So, it's not turf burn. Oh, it's this one. Good. Record, find a nearest thingy in the thingy, and then do its thingy. Yeah, good. So it's the old one we used to move the... Yeah, let's not... let's not do that. Let's kind of shrink this area a tiny bit so it doesn't replant it where it was just dug up from. Good. So this is the one we used to move the turf from this location and here. And this one is probably just getting a new spade. Probably. Okay, so that's the cotton. I think this one has already cut off all of this cotton. Nice. So, how do we plant this? Do we just plant? Nope. Do we beat it with a stick? No. I actually don't remember. Let's see. How do we obtain cotton seeds? Cotton crop, cotton lint, cotton seed. Ah, we need the threshing machine, and we probably have the recipe for that by now. Somewhere. Here we go. Good. So, let's destroy all our houses and then build it here. Now, we need a crank. I don't think we automated the cranks. The cranks are always a bit awkward because they aren't used for much, but finding the thing and making the thing is always a bit of a thing when we actually need one. So I think it's the good workbench. It is not a structural workbench then. Oh, we don't have any. Okay, so let's make one. Like so. And crank. It might be in the wood shaping bench. I'm not sure if we have one extra. So let's make one of those as well. Oh, those need a crank. Okay. So, so it's not that. Crank. It's in the structural workbench. A, wasn't that? I think that was what we did. No, good workbench. Good workbench. Wood shaping bench. Okay. Too many different benches. So we need a structural workbench that's here. So it is actually being made now. Good. We are also testing the system as we kind of always do with the wood products, and this time we really blew it up. But I do believe that's fine because we have everything we need to make the stuff we're going to need, or to make the stuff we were going to build today. So I think we're going to have a box of cotton somewhere. That's probably going to be here. And then we need to find out if we're going to till the stuff. So that was that research. The last one needed a strange part, I think. Strange part. It needed grass. That wasn't very strange. So let's cut some grass to finish that one. Don't think we've done that at all. We haven't cut any grass. No. So good. Oh, and it's going to regrow. Nice. So infinite cut grass there. I guess over time at least. So we have stumps. So we're going to oh, so many things. And this thing is way too slow. We have logs lying around. That's no good. So we're going to do a quick replacement of that. Forestry, log to storage. And number 3 is this one, I think. Yeah. You move here. And find log, pick up log, move to storage. That's not going to work for the new one. So let's get the log. Let's give this one the log. And let's do, let's see, logs to storage. Logs to storage. And this, go pick up a log. And move log to storage. So I guess we could have copied and just put on the loops. But, so, And that's in this area. This area, good. So, move to log, pick up log, that's here, until hands full, move to pallet, add to log storage. That seemed a bit awkward to me. I'm going to get a new one. Not a stick. Okay. So we have a log. We're going to remove all of this. And this one as well. This one and this one. Good. So move to pallet. Yeah, move to log storage. That makes more sense. Add until hand's empty. Forever. And go. I'm going to follow that one because I'm a bit... Yeah, it can get 2. This is going to be so much faster than the old one. So that's here. And logs to storage. That's this one. It goes into this group. And this one, clay storage, this is actually in use. So we're going to remove that because this group is going to move over here to go on a little vacation. So we are going to do more digging as well. Dig for forest. And that's exactly this one. That's nice. It's of course out of power right now. There we go. So that one is going to recharge for a bit. We gave the log to the wrong bot. No. Oh, that's very silly. I'm going to put it in while waiting for this bot to finish up. Oh, I'll put it up top there. Let's put it in the storage. Good. So, come. So we copy. We also get one of the beauty ones and paste, and then we give the shovel, and then we take the name, copy, and paste, and start dig for forest 2, and that's you, and go here on a vacation. So, what else? I think this is going to increase our forestry by quite a bit. It's not going to be amazingly fast, but it's going to be decent. I think I could do even more upgrading, but I think we need to do it step by step to not overkill it. I guess we don't need to. Maybe we should have done two bots of each of the one we just did, but let's dig for forest. 4 bots digging. I think we're going to wait until the next time we feel like we need an upgrade, and then we're going to do all of it. So, we are done here. And we are done here. This one needs flooring to build a thing with 2 poles and 2 fixing pegs. And we have those actually still. So that's nice at least. Good and good. And good. Oh. Oh. 1 good gear. Oh. No. Is that a good gear? Yeah. But it's waiting, right? Yeah. So, this is the threshing machine. We kind of need that. So, why is this one waiting? It's the shoe spot. It's waiting for 4 of them. Okay, you are going to go on a break. Give us the gear, thank you. And drop. And move out here. So it did get an axle as well. Let's keep the axle here. So we can place it in later, it's fine. So, but at least we got the good gear out of the box. Here we go, and 2 crude blades, which we should have plenty, yes. And there we go. So the shoe one we can move up here. So I guess we started a bit early with these shoes. A bit. Not that it hurts, it just emptied out our resources. So I think this one is going to be here, this one is going to be moved, and we need the flooring for that. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 floors. 1 and 4. Now let's see if we shove this in, what comes out in the other end. Cereal to grind. Oh, so we can make more seeds. And then cotton to cotton lint. I wonder if this is the best way to do the grains as well. Because this one doesn't say that it creates more than that. It says lint, but it also gives us cottonseed, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, this is the part that was a bit awkward last time, because, well, right now we need a bot to do the hoeing, the tilling. Here, bot. What's it? Stop it. Copy it. Copy it. And start it. Good. So that's the tilling bot already done. I think we're going to do... That's it. This one. Do you have shoes? Bot. Yes. Good. So paste. Paste, but it's till for cotton. And we need to move the area to the cotton field, like so. Then you just go. And then here I think we need a storage for both of them. I think so. One of this, let's see. Let's move it down actually. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, we switch because this one is going to go here and this one is going to go here and move on to a house somewhere where we are making clothing. So you can stop for now. Let's send down the A team, soil to turf. Stop, record, find soil in here. I guess. But not the... Let's not include the tree. That's good. Let's start, and we can do the removal group as well. The removal group is connected to the removal sign. So we need to go to the sign. We need to put the disc in the backpack. Get the sign. Click the sign. And go like this. That's as big as it gets. Okay. And then I think we just click start. Start. And we should have a choppy bot somewhere. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Chop trees. Take from max storage. Yes. Yes, please. It's probably here, but it has full hands. So we need this. Did you move now? Yeah. Aha, because we have several things we're going to cut, we definitely need until hands full on this. Because if not, it's going to freeze when it gets to that point. So let's drop the sign. And let's clean up some here. Looking at this, it looks like the bots are still struggling with the forestry. Right now we don't have enough choppy bots. So what we're going to do is, why are we fooling around with a pair of boots? Right, spot, move to thing. Thank you. So when we stopped the create the boot spot, we might as well stop the place boots in bot spot. So then this thing, this one doesn't have boots. No. Okay. So what I was thinking is that we should do the whole forestry, and that's a nice thing to do right now because we need the building to get somewhere, and we are going to we're going to start the tier 3 research. That's here. And to get the next level of bot, that's going to be down here at level 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely upgrade the forestry. Probably should have done that before. So let's do... Or we could do it extremely easy by just adding one chop bot. And oh, I completely forgot again. I want the wonder. I want this one. The bot database. Because if we have this one, it's expensive to make. But if we have that one, I believe we can do bot teams in bot teams, sub teams, subdivisions. That's really nice. And we should be able to copy paste. Now this is 16 tree seeds. This is going to take ages to make. So you get a seed, place it in blueprint, and seed to BP, and start. Before it's done with the good gears. Oh, we have a few good gears now. But we don't have anyone moving it. We don't have good gears to build. I think this is a one-off, so we don't have axles either. So I'm going to let it sit there until it's full on the tree seeds, and then we're going to manually build the rest in. Full on panels as well, of course. Everything else. So crude axle and good gears. We're going to manually get those. But in the meantime, we're going to stop one more choppy bot. That means get an axe, chop down a tree, and do that until hands are empty forever, kind of combo. So chop down trees until hands empty, and then get a new thing. This one we could cover it with the until hands full chop down trees, but in this one it's not needed. So there we go, and we're done with all the signs now. So chop trees goes into the forestry group. I think I missed. Yeah. Oh no, we already have a chop tree bot. Ah, that's not confusing at all. So then this one is number 4 actually. Well, that's how it goes when I don't use the groups properly. Good. So now we can stop the feeding of the things, and that's on science, I believe. Feed colonists, stop. I feel that's so evil. We don't need your will anymore, so we're not going to feed you anymore. But at least we're going to get a buffer of these for the next kind of science. So log cabin, and that means we can start upgrading these. Now, I was told in the comments that the names of all the colonists aren't random. They are names of desserts in different languages, mostly Korean and Japanese. So, that's mochi. Yeah. Hanabira mochi. I don't know what that is. I know what mochi is the thing on the sticks, I believe, like 3 The classical one we are shown in the West is like one white, one pink, and one green mochi, like balls on a stick. Other than that, I don't think I recognize anything of these. So we need to move stuff here as well. This part is always a tiny bit confusing, but we're going to get it to work. Now this is the part we definitely don't need boots for, but we don't have any bots without the boots. So what we do, I guess we use this one. Record. So grab, drop the axe, grab cotton seed, and put it in here. Find it, good, and add it until hand's empty. Forever. Cotton seed to silo. And go. Okay. Then, I guess, yeah, that's how we plant it. Okay. So we need more cotton to plant. We're going to do a temp cotton cut bot is going to be that's it. It's going to be repurposed. So find it, put it in the box. Until hands full, until hands empty. It's just going to have a job for like 2 minutes to move all of this. That's nice because we're going to use this bot, or the stuff it moves here. We're going to use it to teach a bot to do things. Let's make a couple of more bots so we have some without shoes as well. No, let's just use the shoes bots actually, because we want everything to be as smooth as possible, so might as well. We can afford it. Close to storage 3. What? How did I grab that one? Okay, yeah. Feel free to start again. I was trying to grab a bot from here. That was very strange. Ah well. So this one is going to grab from crate and it's going to stuff in thresher. So that's here and that's here. And for how long? See, this is a bit of an awkward spot because it's 2 outputs. So if it goes on until this is full, it's going to be empty until it's completely cleared. But I think it's only going to read one of the materials or something. There was something strange there, so I got this huge tower of something. Of both of these things, or one of them. So I think I'm going to do it forever. No, I'm going to do it until this is full. Because the last time... let's put one of these in so we get the correct name. Record until... yeah. Because when this was full, this one had been full for a very long time. If I remember it correctly. So we're going to try that and change it. So I'm going to add a question mark. And then cotton to thresher. I really enjoy the way they just stack it. So, and then here we're going to find cotton here and put it in the box here. Find it and put it in the box. And that's... what is this? Cotton lint. Cotton lint to box. Good. This is where I would really like to have some extra coding, where we could do this until both of these are full, for instance. So we also need a loop on this one. So this is probably going to be a tower a couple of times, and then we're going to find a way to balance it, but that's fine. So like this, and then we can burn the extra seeds if needed. But for now we need to, let's see, record, skip, play, and put it in the box. Thank you. And then you can be repurposed as well. I don't think you have boots though. Oh, you do. So this is going to be the seeds to box? No, seeds. Cotton seed storage, take, and then find tilled soil until hands empty. Good. So this is cotton plant. Could write cotton seed. We do have room for it to be a bit more specific. Good. And this is going to go into the farming group. So cotton to thresher and cotton seed plant. Till for cereal, till for cotton is going into the farming thing. Farming, good. And if this one isn't full on panels, it isn't full on tree seeds because we didn't loop it. Yeah. That's some amazingly skilled gameplay there. It's really hard to remember to add the forever loops apparently today. That's the second time I've done that. So now we need a bot to cut all this. That's going to be you bot. So you need to be taught to pick up a scythe. Good. Then you need to find a cotton crop. Well cut, we can look at the area. Let's see. Good, and the area is going to be tiny because we have a tiny cotton field here. Actually, it might be too tiny. Oh, we'll find out. So that's going to be until hands empty, and then we're going to find a new crude scythe. I move it to the bottom, of course, because that's what I do. So that's cotton cut. Good. And straight into the farming group. And oh no, oh no, oh no. I sent it up and it's going to get its own scythe now. I think. Cotton cut. Yes. And because it can't find any, it's going to stop up there. Sure, it's coming down when these grow up and become big cotton plants. So we need, let's see, this is turf to soil. Yeah, that one can be a bit stopped right now. But hooray for the A team. This bot helped out a lot. This one is temporary though. Temporary without boots. Definitely going to do the boots thing again. So we're going to get this one. It's going to find cotton. Raw cotton. And it's going to find it here. And then it's going to pick it up, and that is going to do that until hands full, and then we stuff it in the box until hands empty forever. Cotton to box. Did we name the cotton lint one the same there? Cotton cut, cereal cut. What did we call this one? Cotton lint 2 box. Wow. We actually named it properly. That's good. Cotton seed to silo. And what the heck is this? Something we were going to use but didn't, I guess. Okay then. So now stuff is done, actually. That's very nice. And this thing is almost done as well. Plop, now it is done. I wonder if we can get it done by just placing these items. And it's going to be nice to get rid of this one. Were added to the ground earlier today. And even if the wood is still struggling, we have planks now, and we have everything except panels all the way down. But I guess because we loot 4 axles and 8 gears now, it's going to take a moment before we have any panels. And let's see, stage 1 out of 3. So it might be really expensive to make still. Oh, it's taking a while to hammer this together. Okay, so we need a good wheel. We don't have that. We're going to leave it up here so we get all the parts. Yeah, that was the square frame. The panels we do have, the axles and the good gears. I'm going to get one axle. I'm going to just place it in while we're up here, and 2 gears. I'm a bit excited for this building, so I want to see how it functions. But the good wheel is probably, well, it must be next tier tech because we don't have it yet. It might even be the tech after. Level 3 research transport technology. It's here. Yes. Ah, it's the one with the cart and the wheelbarrow. And the crude road. That's nice. That's a good tech. So we need to get there, but to get there we need to make everything still, actually. We need to make the food, we need to make the... What's going on here? Do we not have a tilling bot? I thought we would have. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Good. It's hoeing away, I guess. I'm never sure how to say that because it might come across as rude, but I guess it's an actual word and they yeah. Anyway, so we need to set up this, but we have that's simple enough because we have the building and we have the pots. Apparently we have very few of them because this one is out of fuel. So if we do, I feel like we're using many bots there. It's like, oh, okay, we need something done. Well, let's just use a bot for it. I guess right now we don't have logs to show this bot how to take. It can, I guess it could get fuel from this one. I don't want to spread it out though. I want it more organized than that. What I should do with this one now is to record, delete, get log. I'm going to transfer them all back. Good, and add here. Good. This is going to be full. This is going to be empty. It doesn't really matter because it only has room for one, but it had a log in its hand, so I wanted to. Let's see. Log from buffer to base, I guess. To B, sure. And there we go. So yeah, this is going to be one of those awkward things because now this one is full, this one isn't. So I think I'm going to set up a bot later that burns the overflow. But I am looking at the time and I think it's time. So we got done what we wanted today. We got the cotton, we have all the cotton, so we need to set up one of those houses with the funny rocking chair knitting bots. And after that we need to get the food and the houses are done. So in the next episode, I believe, if we have enough to get like the walls and the floors, the walls might be a fence if we want to build it really fast. But I kind of want to set up the stone wall, so I'm going to set that up right now. That's it. One between so the bots can actually move. And there. It's not going to be a big house, and it would be nice if the bots started making it. So let's start by getting some dry stone. Well, it's going to take ages, and we're probably running out of stone at some point as well. But we do have 2 bots chopping. Okay, so it's fine. So, in the next episode, if we're lucky, we're going to get the next tier of science. Hopefully this one is stopped now. Yeah, it is. Until this one moves. Good. Good. Well then, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.